Hi, my name is Aditya and welcome to our Business English channel, and today we are going to talk about a very important topic. Many people might not acknowledge it, but it's a fact and it's there. It's about the fear of starting your business. So let's get started right into it. Now, is there just that one something, or there's a lot more to that than meets the eye? That's exactly what we're going to talk about and try to tackle all our apprehensions, all our fears, and every single thing that comes in our way and tries to stop us from taking that big step into starting out a business. So today we are tackling a topic that's been on many people's minds. Should people be scared of starting their venture? Whether you're thinking about launching your own business or you just have that entrepreneurial itch, the fear of failure, uncertainty, and not knowing what's going to happen can hold you back. But is that fear justified? In today's video, we are going to break down every single fear that might come in your way to try to stop you from starting your own venture, and how to push past those fears and make your dreams come true. Before we start with whether people should be scared or not before they start their business, let's get into the facts that why are people scared in the first place. Now, this fear doesn't come out of nowhere. It stems out of several sources. To start with is the big one, fear of failure. The most common fear that anyone has before starting a business is the fear of failure. What if the idea doesn't work? What if I lose all my money? In a world where everyone talks about success stories, what if I have a failure to talk about? It's very easy to feel that the odds are stacked against you, especially when left, right and center you see so many businesses failing. So let's move further into this video by talking about financial risks. Now, money is a major concern for most aspiring entrepreneurs. The very fact and fear of losing money, on paying high interest rates, on going bankrupt, if your business doesn't succeed, you'll end up paying loans for years to come, is enough for anyone to get scared before taking the big step. All of these thoughts can actually get overwhelming. In fact, for many, to put their hard-earned money into something uncertain is a huge risk. We would now like to move on to the next point, which is called the imposter syndrome. Many people feel like they aren't qualified enough to run a business. They think they lack the expertise, the resources, or the knowledge to make a business run successfully. In fact, this is especially true if they're starting something in an already competitive industry, or if they're switching fields and starting afresh in a new venture. Which is what brings me to the next point, which is all about the uncertainty. A venture, especially a new one, is full of unknowns. You can plan all you want, you can research all you want, but there's always that level of uncertainty that manages to creep in somewhere somehow. For some, this uncertainty can be paralyzing because your future might depend on it, and not knowing exactly what to expect can make you feel that you're stepping into the unknown. Now we'd like to talk about that fact in detail. Remember what I said? So, to elaborate further, should you really be scared before starting a business? The answer is no. However, you need to be careful, you need to be aware, and you need to be prepared. Let's break it down. Fear is a very natural human emotion, especially when you're stepping out of your comfort zone and getting into something new and unknown. Even the most successful entrepreneurs have faced fear, but what sets them apart is how they handled it. Fear can also be a motivator. It helps you stay cautious and plan carefully, but it should not paralyze you. The truth of the matter is, if you let fear take control, you may never ever take the leap, and that is what will turn into a regret in the future. So now let's go further by talking about how to learn to take calculated risks. As much as we all want to avoid risks, business inherently involves taking a certain amount of risks. But having said that, that doesn't mean that you have to take blind leaps. Calculated risks are key to reducing your fear factor. You don't have to bet everything on your first venture. Start small, build up gradually. I mean, always have a backup plan. This will help you mitigate the risks while you're growing your business. In fact, we would like to go one step further and talk about this fact too, that success actually doesn't happen without failure. Now here's the hard truth. Failure is a part of success. Every single successful entrepreneur has faced failure at some point or the other in time. Look at Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, or even Colonel Sanders from KFC. They failed before they succeeded. And failure is not the end, it's a lesson. If you let the fear of failure stop you, you're essentially not going to let yourself grow in life. So the question arises, how does one beat this fear? Well, the answer is preparation. Preparation helps you beat fear. Now, a lot of fear comes from feeling unprepared. What's going to happen? What's next? I don't know how to handle it. Am I prepared enough? Because when you don't know what you're doing, every single thing around you will feel like a challenge. But preparation, that can make all the difference. It would give you more confidence in handling a certain situation which you're not aware of otherwise. Whether it's researching your market, talking to other entrepreneurs, or creating your business plan. Preparation reduces uncertainty, and that is what helps you feel more in control. With solid preparation, you would have a roadmap, and that reduces the fear of what could or might go wrong. So now that we know that fear is a natural emotion and we shouldn't let it take over us but should overcome it, let's now talk about how to overcome that. Start with a side hustle. If you're too scared to jump in full time, why don't you start with a side hustle? A side business allows you to test the waters while being in your secure full-time job all at the same time. This way, you can validate your idea, learn as you go, and minimize your risk all at the same time. In fact, you may not believe this, but many successful businesses actually started out as a side hustle. Now let's get to the point of discussing how to build your support system. Having a good and strong support system can help you reduce your fear. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals, mentors, and with people who have gone through a similar journey. They can offer advice, share their own experiences, make you wary of certain uncertainties, and most importantly, remind you that you're not alone. In fact, this also gives a safety net of guidance if things start going south. Take small steps towards your big vision. It's very easy to get overwhelmed with the sheer scale of starting a business, but breaking it down into small, manageable tasks can make it feel less intimidating. Set small goals and celebrate each success. Progress, no matter how small, will build your confidence and help you go further into growing with your business. Now, besides all these points, we also need to learn how to embrace imperfection. Nothing is ever perfect. We've all heard that, right? Similarly, no venture is perfect from the start. You don't need to have everything figured out before you actually begin. The first version of your product, business, or model does not have to be flawless. Perfection can be a huge barrier to success. Focus on starting small, making your mistakes, learning from them, and growing along the way. Now, it's very nice to visualize success, but be prepared for the challenges as well. By mentally preparing yourself for both success and failure, you will build resilience. The most successful entrepreneurs aren't the ones that never failed. In fact, they're the ones who failed but never let their failures stop them from moving forward. Let's take a moment to talk about some real-life entrepreneurs who faced their fears and made their way through it to where they are today. Let's talk about the struggles of Mark Zuckerberg. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, had his fair share of doubts before he actually started the app. In fact, he was terrified about how the world would react to Facebook. But he pushed through, and look where Facebook is today, one of the most powerful social media platforms in the world. We could also talk about the journey of Sarah Blakely. Now, Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, spent years focusing on her idea, fearing rejection as well. She even lied about her qualifications to get her first meeting with a manufacturer, but her persistence paid off. And today, she's a self-made billionaire. These stories just show us that fear is a part of the journey, and if they can overcome it, so can you. So, should you be scared of starting a venture? The truth is, fear will always be there. It's how you deal with it is what matters. Fear can hold you back or propel you forward, depending on how you channel it. Don't let the fear of failure or the financial risk or the uncertainty of success stop you. Pursue your dreams. Start small. Build your confidence. Learn from your mistakes and keep pushing forward. Remember, the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. So if this video has helped you shift your perspective of fear and starting a business, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to our channel for similar motivating videos. In fact, if besides this, if you have any questions in your mind regarding the entire topic, please do leave your questions in the comments. We will be more than happy to get back to you as soon as possible. In fact, I would love to hear about your entrepreneurial journey or any fears you might have in regards to it. So until next time, stay fearless and keep chasing your dreams. This is Aditya, your host, signing off. Thank you so much for watching.